time for Pesto's Test Kitchen here at lovely Bistro 1907 in downtown Youngstown.
Hey, Mike, how you doing? Welcome to historic downtown Youngstown.
It's a big day down here today.
It is a big day down here.
Cinco de Mayo fest going on.
Cinco de Mayo. One of it's not the hugest of holidays. They really love their Dia de las Muertes, the Day of the Dead. But Cinco de Mayo is a big holiday.
We make it a big holiday.
We make it more than they do there.
Is the taco truck involved?
The Triple T taco truck will be out and about. It'll be at Phelps Gateway for the Cinco de Mayo. First inaugural Cinco de Mayo celebration here in downtown Youngstown.
Primero.
Yes.
First one.
Exactly, the first one. So, and you can get to it. I know there's some road construction, but you'll still be able to get to it. And hopefully this road construction will be over sooner than later.
Eat, drink, listen to music.
Yes, the Lauber Brothers.
The Lauber Brothers will be there. A couple of live music going on.
Yeah, and I think there's other food trucks. I don't know the names of them. I know Gringos is participating as well.
That's going to be fun.
And then we're gearing up for Mother's Day.
Okay, so I had this idea. I know I come up with the weirdest ideas, but when I was a kid, I thought it'd be fun to fix mom breakfast in bed.
I think it's the best idea.
So in your mind as a kid, you think you can do it, and it's going to be amazing, and it ended up being like a donut and some toast or something like that.
Well, I think when we're that young, we don't realize there's some execution issues that we have.
Right.
First off, you need the tray that is raised like
with
this.
the sides on it.
The sides on it, so mom can slide her legs underneath of it.
I think my dad was a good sport. We did our best, and my brother helped, but let's do it a little better today.
Well, I think number one, mothers do so much for both their husbands, especially for their children. They would give their children the last speck of food versus them eating anything. They would starve. So I think on that day, you have to celebrate your mom. And for me, I celebrate my mom, my stepmom, and then I celebrate my wife, Melissa, who is the mother of... Who is a mom.
Yeah.
Yes. And I always tell... Adriana and Bentley, what are you doing for your mom? It's Mother's Day.
I bring up the same.
And they always make the cutest homemade cards.
I think moms appreciate that stuff.
I think they appreciate it more than going out and, giving your money to
I would agree.
One of those famous greeting card companies.
I would agree. So we decided we're going to pair some strawberries with champagne.
Well, my wife loves champagne. I don't know, what wife doesn't.
There's different kinds of bubbly drinks. They're not really.
And let's treat them well.
Okay.
Get a nice bottle of champagne. Champagne really only comes from Champagne in France. Doesn't mean there's not sparkling wines from Italy, America, Spain, Proseccos. But let's go out and buy a bottle of champagne. You don't have to buy this.
Champagne.
That is real deal champagne. That is Taittinger Rosé. That is real deal. My wife is going to love that for Mother's Day.
Is a rosé sweeter than the other ones?
It tends to have a little more residual fruit.
Okay.
And the color comes purely because they leave the skins in contact with the juice when it ferments.
Okay.
So that's all. But that paired with strawberries, I don't think you should chocolate dip the strawberries. I think champagne is just fine with naked strawberries.
Okay.
Now, we have a beautiful plate of strawberries here. It is actually strawberry season. And if you want to dress up a strawberry, and these are absolutely gorgeous, the easiest thing to do is take a knife and you just cut little curved slits. And then you'll be able to fan these out.
Oh. Careful, kids.
Careful, kids. And then it looks like...
I did that to fan it?
And you fan it out. You just give it a little smash and see how fancy that looks now?
Oh, that is good.
So maybe you just want to put one. Another idea you can do is you can dip the strawberries in beaten egg whites and then dip them into sugar, whether it's sugar in the raw or regular granulated sugar. And that provides a nice little extra sweetness and texture.
So it'll have that bottom part that's white with the sugar.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of dress it up a little.
Exactly.
With topping, everybody likes that, right?
Well, the British, for Wimbledon, strawberries and cream.
Strawberries and cream, that's their big thing.
A big thing you want to do for your mom, whether you believe in fresh flowers, there's a lot of new companies out there that have plants that you can buy because plants tend to last longer than flowers.
That's true.
But,
hanging
flowers.
Basket season is upon us.
Hanging basket season is upon us. So you want to make that day special for them. Go out, buy some flowers, buy a plant, buy a rose bush, get a nice bottle of bubbles for your wife or your mom, and get some nice strawberries. And that's a good start.
Get a card. They're going to keep it.
They're going to keep it. I think my wife and I actually have cards from when we first started dating.
I love that.
For going on 11 years now.
I love that.
And from our wedding.
All right, so this is just the basics. When we
this
come
is
back,
just step one.
We're going to turn it up a little bit more and give you something a little more advanced.
Sure.
Right?
Not really advanced. There's simple shortcuts you can do.
All right, get down here. Bistro 1907. Today's a great day to do it, whether it's a brunch here or just an area over there doing the...
And the most important thing is take care of your mom. You only have one.
Absolutely. Back here at Bistro 1907 for Pesto's Test Kitchen number 2 today.
Number 2, yeah.
As we get ready to honor Mom on Mother's Day.
You got to take care of Mom.
12th. We decided we're going to do breakfast in bed for Mom, but the scaled down version so that kids or dads.
Yeah, because not everybody has that fancy tray that you bring in with the little legs that fold down. Ron, you probably have it because your mom had that kind of stuff.
Sure. I know.
5 of them, yeah.
Probably several at our house too. But, okay, we did bacon, we did potatoes, we did eggs, we did pancakes, we did sausage, we have toast.
And then we're going to kick that up because it is a special day. No matter how you treat the pancakes, an easy way to kick up your pancakes is the addition of any kind of sliced fruit, whether sliced or whole berry fruit. I like whole berry fruit. I like blueberries, blackberries, strawberries in my pancakes. Are great.
In the pancake batter?
In the pancake batter, yes. Or you can just sprinkle them on top. Another lovely choice is chocolate chips.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Whether your mom or wife likes dark chocolate or milk chocolate, I like the milk chocolate. It makes for a lot more gooier of a presentation, and it's really delicious. And then, along with that, get your mom a good bottle of maple syrup for this special day. You know, whether you get it from your local wholesale club or you get it on the side of the road at somebody that's made it locally made.
It shows effort. And that's what they're looking for, right?
Yes, because moms think of everything for you throughout your day. They're always thinking about, what's my kid doing? What can I do to make my kid's life better? What can I do to make it easier?
All right, let's give me some tips here on bacon. You don't have to be an 8-year-old frying up bacon. There are different ways to do it, right?
And you know what? Sometimes frying bacon in a saute skillet or fry pan on your stovetop is a recipe for disaster.
It's downright dangerous, yes.
It can be dangerous, and plus you're literally going to trash your stove with bacon splatter unless you have one of those little mesh nets that goes over top. And also it's always going to be crinkly and ribbony.
Right.
I think the easiest way to do is 350-degree oven on some paper.
Parchment paper.
Parchment paper. You put it in there single file, and you let it go for about 12 to 14 minutes until it gets crispy and happy and brown.
You flip those or no?
You don't have to flip them.
Oh, good.
It kind of, because of the parchment paper, it kind of like cooks on both sides evenly. And it comes out perfect. And I like a thick cut, like hickory smoked bacon, which is really, really great. Go that extra yard. Commodity bacon's fine if you have to do it, but save that for the BLTs where nobody sees it.
It's coming. It's
okay, and then, sausages, I like to use more of an English-styled sausage, which they would call bangers.
Okay.
And that English-style sausage, it just has a little bit more, it looks like it's a proper sausage.
Give me some pancake or waffle instructions other than the box, the powder, and the milk and the egg.
If you are using the box, one way you can kick up the box when it says add water, add club soda.
Oh.
That effervescence.
Same amount?
Same amount, identical. That effervescence from that will elevate your pancakes. It'll make them fluffier.
Okay.
Because of the bubbles in the club soda. A simple way to elevate them is vanilla extract. A good vanilla extract, or if you're lucky enough to have a vanilla bean pod, scrape the vanilla bean pod and put it in the batter.
Just a little bit of that goes a long way?
It goes a long, long, long way. And don't use the spray stuff on your griddle.
Why?
Use a piece of butter. Butter and pancakes is like a match made in heaven. It just, when it combines with whatever your favorite syrup is, hopefully a good maple syrup, it just really makes, that's the difference maker. And a little powdered sugar on top always makes for a nice presentation.
I did one time, I got, those cookie cutters in different shapes?
Yeah.
I got one in a heart shape, and I cut the heart of the pancake.
I think that's a great idea.
And just ate the outsides.
And they have all different kinds of molds now that you can buy. You just pour the batter into.
It's doable.
And also if your mom or your wife likes French toast. French toast is another one of those things. You want to use inside of what they call the Royale, which is the egg dip that you put it into. Add a little bit of cinnamon, add a little bit of sugar, add some vanilla extract. It just kicks that up a lot more. And use brioche bread.
30 seconds left. Give me something on eggs. Sunny side up are difficult to do.
Sunny side up are difficult to do. It's hard to get the egg whites. A pro tip, if you have one of those instant butane torches, you go around the egg whites and it cooks them instantly.
Like while it's in the pan?
While it's in the pan, that's what I do at home.
Oh, well, that is a pro tip.
That is a pro tip. And if you're Italian like me, the whole 47.5% that I am, I fry my eggs in extra virgin olive oil. And I use Sicilian sea salt, and it's the most amazing flavor you can get. I like a crispy egg.
Fantastic. Hope you learned something today. Remember Mother's Day. Mother's Day is coming up fast. Now the wheels are turning, probably. Come up with something good for them, right?
Just the biggest thing is make it special for mom, make it heartfelt, and make it like you went out of your way to make her day special. Not just for an hour, the whole day. she's on retirement zone that day. Bring her a mimosa out by the pool or wherever you're getting some sun that day, hopefully.
If they don't feel like doing this, can they just come here?
Yeah, and you can come to Bistro 1907. There's a lot of restaurants open in the Valley, but we're going to be open Mother's Day, and we're going to have an amazing European, Italian-style brunch for Mom.
All right, so an early Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama.
Thanks for watching.